From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the L.A. Chargers. Of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, this unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
On second down now, Henson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Schmidt. That's complete to Slayton. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it second down. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Second and 5. In motion right, that's Hyatt. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Up the middle they go. Henson. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 41, here's a second down and 4. Operating from the gun. Schmidt. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. There he goes, left side. Down to the 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Well, they were advancing the ball. They had a couple first downs under their belt, but a big mistake there on the opening drive leads to 6 points the other direction.
And what a good read that was on his part, Brandon, because it prevents a possible scoring drive with how they were moving things along. And it gives the defense the early advantage. Was going to be a definitely entertaining battle between these units.
The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll elect not to run with it. A fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Oh, design run for their wideout. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point attempt here still to come. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line.
I'm starting to get the sense throughout the league that more of the special teams coordinators give their guys the green light to bring the ball out because everyone wants big plays to happen. I don't know if that philosophy will hold after that error there, turn it over that deep in their own territory.
Do guys go rogue there a lot based on feeling?
I think a lot of them just sense that they can make a play and make a huge one to help their team. And they have to...
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Giants have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Let's go, let's go.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
On first down, it's Herbert. Now swing pass for Dillon. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. The Chargers at 500 at 6-6. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
5-9, 5-9. Ready.
Herbert. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Johnston. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Blitz came there from the inside, and there just wasn't much resistance.
No, not at all. That means that defensively, they timed it up perfectly and matched up perfectly. They drew all the blockers to the other guys, left a free runner back to the quarterback, and you know what a free runner turns into?
What?
A free hitter.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Hey, go Lion, 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 Lion. 12, 12.
Now it's Herbert. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. You talk about this Giant defense. They were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed, that time. And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. They'll run on first down. Henson, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Henson. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
On first down, Henson. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Henson. Oh, some strong running. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. 15 yards. And the Giants go up by 2 touchdowns.
In as many coaches' meetings as we sit in, we hear the word finish all the time, don't we? And on that play, the back actually finished getting into the end zone, breaking the last tackle. Tried to wrap up, tried to use the proper technique, just wasn't able to get it done.
Extra point attempt to follow here. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
That's the score. Giants 21, Chargers 7.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And they are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they've battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it, can't afford any more missteps, though. When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker.
And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is going to lose yardage here. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. But they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. So on 4th down here, Mike Tomlin says, let's just get 3. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So able to add on to their first half lead here, Charles, forcing the miscue with a fumble and then turning that into 3 points.
Yeah, and more than happy to accept any mistakes the other side is willing to make. No problem. You turn it over, we'll take that, and we'll use it to expand our lead.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though? when they only gave up the field goal, and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he will finally be taken down at the Giants' 35-yard line. That one good for 33 and a first.
10 at the 35-yard line.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Ready.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 47 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Second and 10. Herbert now. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run here with Dillon. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good run on 1st down, and now they contemplate a 2nd and goal situation. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Herbert changing things up.
Go.
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal.
21. Hey, Ray. Ready.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here's 2nd and 10. Catch made by Slayton. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Looking to throw. Schmidt. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. Back deep for L.A. is Darius Davis. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Let's go. Set.
Back to the air. Herbert on 2nd down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Now 4th down, so the Chargers trot out J.K. Scott. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And it's taken in at the 9. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now this thrown deep for Slayton. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Davis now to return it. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Charger drive about to get going. 1 second, all that remains.
Go, let's go.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this 2nd half, and they trail as we get back underway. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect 2nd half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
85 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he loses the football a 2nd time. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect 2nd half. And down 3 scores, a lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
On 2nd down, Henson. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 3rd down, Henson. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards.
And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
And you start to think if it's going to happen for these guys, it's got to start with this drive. Down 3 scores, they need to start making some inroads. And that'll help the cause there as they pick up good yardage and a 1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Home trips right.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Jerry Jeudy, 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Chargers are able to cut into that deficit.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And the fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
3rd and 8.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Right back to him on 1st down. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside.
third down. Schmidt. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood,
as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Here we go on 4th down. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
119 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert looking for his running back, and he's got it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. He's got it. Touchdown, Chargers. From 3 yards out.
And the Chargers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. 1-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. This offense so far on third down, lacking much success. Just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Schmidt. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
And the Giants send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. A 41-yard punt there with no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Charger drive about to get going. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. And a nice job there, skipping away from the 1 tackle, and ends up getting 5 yards out of that. 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
59. Let's go.
Here's Herbert. Open man, he completes it to Judy. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Now a handoff as they run left side. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. One score down. Here we go.
Let's go.
They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, Kappa.
They snap it to Herbert, sliding out of the pocket. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Decent start defensively to this series. They've got to stop them here and get this ball back.
I like the way you phrase that, partner. Decent start. But now it's got to be more about the ball. It's all about the ball. Getting it away from them, because making good tackles is one thing, but the clock will run out on you. You've got to have the football back for your offense.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football. We just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Now a handoff running through the middle. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the 1st at about the 21.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And this one is right through, and that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. This is 1st and 10.
Baylor Tigers. 5-9. Set.
Herbert. They'll roll him out right. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, they need a touchdown, and here they're saying, we're not going to get it 10 yards at a time. They felt they needed to take a shot there to at least get them across the 50, but that one falls incomplete.
But just over a minute to go in the football game. 2nd and 10. Herbert going to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. It's Deonte Banks with it.
When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage.